Hey everybody, my name is Fish. I'm with the Sugarloaf Fire Department. I'm here representing the Sugarloaf Garage Sale, which will be this Friday to Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, up here at Sugarloaf, just above Boulder. So we have a whole bunch of really cool items. I want to give everybody a sneak peek so you could see what we have, so you could decide to come on down and pick up some stuff and buy some stuff. All proceeds go to the fire department, so this is really going to help us out. One of the cool things I want to point out is this loom right here. Look at this loom. It actually does work. It's really cool. So if you are, from the, if you have some family relatives that, came here in the 1800s, they probably had one of these. And then if you look over here, we have a whole bunch of really good ceramic bowls and cups. And then at the end of the table, we have glassware. And then just beyond the glassware over here, we have a whole bunch of appliances. Look at this clock. I mean, that is a cool clock. Everybody wants this clock. That is an amazing clock. Then if we swing around over here, we got all the toys for kids, puzzles, games. Look at the action figures and some dolls. And that purse over there. I don't know what that is, Hello Kitty, I guess. I don't know, I'm too old to know what that is. So coming back down to this end of the ceramic table is the specialty table. It's not complete yet because all the really expensive stuff is still at my house, but I did bring down a couple of sneak peek items. This is a Prussian helmet, really old. Here's a firefighter helmet from the 1800s. And an 1800s armor. This is really heavy armor, so it's really cool. It's authentic. It's really nice. So if you are collecting, if you feel like collecting armor, we have some for you. And then of course we have a telescope. If you really want a telescope, look at the the stars or the moon or some of the planets. This is a really nice telescope that we have for sale. And then on this table, we have all of our pots and pans. So you can see a whole bunch of really nice pots and pans. If your kid's going off to college, they're going to need to, well, they probably won't know how to cook for themselves, but you could pretend that they can and get them some pots and pans. And then further down is all the bowls, more ceramic bowls, and then at the end is lamps in case they want to, for your kid, if they want to study for their college exams, they need a lamp, they need some light. And then across on the other side, you can see a whole bunch of what we call the knickknacks, a lot of wood stuff and glass and ceramic. Like, look at those dolls, Japanese dolls, and then you can see we also have some of the glass insulators. So if you want to make a nice little decoration, build something, we have a whole bunch of really nice stuff. This is our handyman section. Handyman section is always a good section. Everybody needs something from handyman. You need to, is your door squeaking? You just put a little bit on the hinges and it'll stop squeaking. Okay, we got a whole bunch. You need to dig a hole. We got a bunch of shovels. Lots of really good tools, toolboxes, vice grips. This is a bandsaw. I would have bought this. Unfortunately, I already have one, so I didn't buy this. So now somebody else can buy it. But this is a really nice bandsaw. There's a whole bunch of blades that come with it. Get one of those. Some jacks, sprays, table saw, air compressor. A lot of really good stuff. A second table saw. Bunch of chains, more air compressors, shop vac. Everybody, you got to clean up. You can't just leave your garage looking like a mess. Table saw, and then look at all the belts. Everybody needs one of these. You got to carry your tools around, so you got to buy one of these. And then if you look across, then all those shelves are just completely chock full of stuff. Everybody, I guarantee you'll find something here that you need. Guarantee it. So come on down and pick it up. It'll be Friday to Sunday. Come down and pick up some tools that you need. And then on the opposite side of the tools, we have our furniture. And then outside we have more furniture, but underneath some tents. But this is some of our furniture. You can see some some nightstands and desks and chairs, tables. There's a table right there. There's more nightstands, armoires. We have a futon couch in the corner if you need a futon couch. We have some really nice chairs. I would like to say that these chairs were once on the deck of the Titanic, but I can't say that. But they look like don't they look like they belong on the deck of the Titanic? If I was thinking what was on the deck of the Titanic, I would think this is the chair that would be on the deck of the Titanic. So yeah, so that's our furniture section. So we have lots of really good furniture for people that need furniture. Oh, this is a swamp cooler, by the way. Really nice swamp cooler. I actually have one of these at home to keep my house cool. I love it a lot. We have some mirrors and then a sit-stand desk. So if you want to work, you could stand and work at the same time. So you don't have to sit all the time and cost chairs. And then over here we have lots and lots and lots of artwork. We haven't even hung up all the artwork yet. We still have a whole bunch of artwork for sale. And then, I mean, this is going to be, everybody's going to fight over this. Everybody's going to fight over this. So come down early so you can get this before everybody else wants it, okay? I highly recommend that. Get here early on Friday and you can get it. So we come back here to the book section. We have an entire section of books, all alphabetized and sorted by subject matter. We even have the staff picks. So if you don't know what kind of book you want, come over here. The staff already chose for you. Make it easier for them. Here's a cool book. This is a first edition children's Shakespeare. Look at that, first edition, 1895. So yeah, we got a whole bunch we got new books, old books, really good books, really bad books. I can't guarantee the quality of the books. Some of them may be good, some of them may be bad, but that's up to you. You can judge them. See, look at all these books. Then if we come back here, we have a whole nother room full of books and CDs and DVDs. Let's see what kind of DVDs we got. Here's a good DVD. Erin Brockovich. There you go. You want that DVD? We got it. If you've been looking for that DVD for a while, we've got it. But it's all back in here. And then we have more artwork in here that matches the books. You could buy a book on orchids and then buy a painting of an orchid. Look at that. Okay? Look at this. I didn't even see this. We got Muhammad Ali and the Beatles. That's pretty cool. I didn't even see that.
Oh, hold on. We'll get that.
That is pretty cool. Yeah, the artwork and the books. So I think that's pretty cool. All right, and then of course, here's the best section of all. Here's your dog section. There's a small cat section, but mostly dog section. And then we also have lots of cloths. See, you can buy a whole bunch of really nice stuff here. It's not just books, it's anything that'll help you relax at night. And there'll be people sitting here so they can help you if you're looking for something. And then back over here we have the electronics section. Look at this cool radio. And it works. It's actually on. We've been listening to it all day. So there's a cool radio if you want to get that. That is a drone, by the way. So we have drones. We have some really old equipment too. Look at this old camcorder. Lots of electronics, more stereo equipment. We have a racing wheel for Xbox. And then here's another racing wheel. We have two. This one's Logitech. That one's Hori. So we have two 2 different ones in case you want something for your gaming console. Yeah, and now we're going to go into the clothing section. So here's all the clothes, lots of jackets, shoes, okay, linens, towels, some really good stuff here. You know, look at all these coats. Columbia, nice coat. Look at this coat. This is the most stylish coat. This is what you wear when you go hiking up Sugarloaf Mountain. You wear this coat, you'll be like, oh my God, you'll be in so many cool photos. Hats, boots. I bet you these are like Sorels. And then shoes. It's just about everything you need is here. Look at that. Your kid's gonna love that. Gotta get it for them. And then this whole back room is nothing but clothes. They spent a lot of time and effort sorting all the clothes, putting them on racks by sizes so you can find the sizes you want. Look at these pants. We got belts. That's a nice belt actually. Look at that. That's a really nice belt. Got nice belts here. Got some ties. I actually have this tie at home. Coveralls, in case you're going to do some work. For the Star Trek fan. Look at that, for the Star Trek fan. If you don't know what that symbol is, well, then you're not a Star Trek fan. So yeah, so we got pants and really nice, look at this, really nice vest. And then come back here, we got some really good hats. Really nice hats. Some purses, bags. Look, climb up Sugarloaf with that. That's a beautiful bag. So that's pretty much the inventory that we have for the Sugarloaf Fire Department garage sale, which will be this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4. Just come on down. People usually start lining up a lot earlier than 9 a.m. So if you really want to get here quick and get the really good stuff that I just showed you, you get here early and buy stuff. And I think we're having a coffee truck here too this year, so that'll be great. You could get yourself a cup of coffee. So, and that's exactly how you're supposed to say. You're supposed to say coffee. So,
quick question.
Yeah.
How do you pull this event off?
So what we do is we get a lot of volunteers from the community, from the fire department, and we put a lot of hours into picking everything up and bringing it down, putting them in the storage containers, and then we empty out the fire department from all the apparatus, and then we put all the clothes in. Everybody spends all week just doing nothing but sorting and organizing. We put a lot of hours into it. So and nobody asks for any money. All this is free, our free labor, and all the proceeds from all the sales go right to the fire department so that we can protect our district and our neighboring district. When they have a fire, we go to them too and help them out. So it's not just Sugarloaf, but it's also Netherland and 4 Mile and all the other districts around us, Gold Hill. We go to all those places. So come on down, it'll be fun. Thanks everyone.